So what does eutrophication means? Simply, let's say this is the water body, and any substances or any compounds like phosphates or which can be through detergents or through pollution. So any substances which added into this water body ecosystem. This is simply called as eutrophication. So it means enrichment of lake. So by adding of additional nutrients, so this makes the lake enrichment of various phosphates molecules in that water body. So what happens if the eutrophication happens? It means there will be a anaerobic condition. So it means there will be a lack of oxygen. So lack of oxygen condition. So O2 will be decreased. So which means organisms present in the aquatic organisms which is present in the water body will be dying. In the aquatic ecosystem will be dying. So if it happens, there will be more decomposition. So whichever the organisms has died, they will be undergoing a decomposition. So the decomposition rate will be more, which is simply called as an algae bloom. Means to decompose them, a large amount of algae bloom will be happening. So it again further decreases the availability of oxygen. This basically increases biological oxygen demand. Means in a normal situation, dissolved oxygen is there. So with Okay, let's continue. So there is a dissolved oxygen which is present in a water body. So with more decomposition, so there will be a lot of oxygen which is demanded by these organisms or the algae which is responsible for decomposition. So it means there is an increase of oxygen demand. So oxygen demand is increasing. So this is simply called the biological oxygen demand. Also there is something other concept like chemical oxygen demand. Let's also see the difference between biological oxygen demand BOD and chemical oxygen demand COD in a little future. So yeah, and also the other relationship is whenever there is a temperature increase, then the dissolved oxygen will be decreasing, and this also leads to increase in the biological oxygen demand. So this is the flow which is important with respect to eutrophication. Coming to what are the effects of it? So the major effects of this is four. So aquatic ecosystem degradation will be happening because of eutrophication, and also there will be a decrease in the biodiversity, and there will be a new emergence of invasive species, and it also eutrophication also leads to toxicity, means which is also leading to the loss of corals. So we are in the little later we'll be also understanding what is corals.